fucking holy fuck. I was not ready for all of that information that I just took in. Like my brain is broken. Like I don't know what to say. So let's just go through. Ignore that my AC just came on. Let's just go through uh like major things that they said. I won't get too into details because I wrote down fucking like e- so many things. Um, I'm gonna try and save a lot of it for the podcast that we do at the end of the week. But for the Bethesda conference, first Bethesda conference ever at E3, here's what they showed off. Pete Hines came out. He's their global like PR guy. He came out, like thanked everybody for being there, all that stuff. They showed off Doom first because they had to hit hard. So let's get into Doom. Uh, it is running on their idTech 6 engine, or as they call it in the office, apparently idTech 666, which I thought was funny because it's Doom and it's about demons and hell and stuff. But anyway, uh, so you go back to Mars. You're in a UAC like factory place. Um, there's fucking melee kills now, which look fucking brutal, and I love it. Uh, there's a weapon wheel now, so uh, like when you're playing on PC, you're not hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. It's actually a wheel now, and you can choose your weapon that way. The sound design in the game is fantastic. The game itself is beautiful looking. All the enemies look gruesome and like actually like scary kinda. At one point in the gameplay trailer that they were showing, you rip off a dead guy's arm so that you can scan his hand for a security door, which is fucking genius. It looks so cool. And at the end of the gameplay trailer, the first gameplay trailer they showed, let me point that out. They showed more than one. A revenant pins you down and beats you to death with your own arm, and then like punches you in the face. It was really cool. Then they showed off the fucking multiplayer, which looks awesome. I'm so glad there's multiplayer, and it actually looks fun this time. They talked about some game modes that are in it, like domination. There's a mode called freeze tag, which I'm super excited about. There's clan arena. There's like a horde type mode, I guess. But and apparently in the multiplayer you can become a revenant somehow. They showed somebody do that. It looked really cool. So they talked about this thing called Doom Snap Map, which is sort of like Forge in Halo, where you can like build levels and stuff. But you can also alter the logic in the game. I don't know if this is gonna come up on the video, but this is the picture Ben just. It's not gonna go through. I'll send it to myself and put it there. Ben just sent me the fucking funniest picture. So Doom Snap Map, you can make maps and stuff, but you can also alter the game logic so that like if you pick up this armor, like this happens, or if you like if you're in the game this long, this happens, and you can sort of make your own game modes kinda, and it looks super fun. So then they showed some more gameplay where you actually go into hell, and into hell they show that there's an airdrop kill where if you like drop on an enemy from above, you like stomp through their fucking head. It looks so cool. And they announced, obviously they didn't have to announce it, we already knew it's gonna be Xbox One, PS4, and PC, not last gen, because you bitches need to upgrade. So then they talked about Battlecry, and that looks cool. It's like a team versus team. Like it look. They didn't say it was a MOBA, but it seems like it might be kind of a MOBA. But it looks really fun. It looks like super cute and stuff too. Just the art style in it is I really enjoy. They talked about Bethesda Net or Bethesda.net, which is gonna. It's sort of like the Blizzard thing where it's like the hub of all their stuff. It's gonna be where their forums and stuff are, videos about the games, and you can. It's like the Blizzard thing. It's their hub now. So that's a thing. Then apparently it got leaked before the show, but I didn't hear about it until I think GameSpot was talking about it. They're like, "Oh, it leaked." I don't know if we can say leaked, but Dishonored 2 is coming out, and they didn't give like a date for it. At least I didn't hear one, but it's gonna be for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. It looks gorgeous. The game looks beautiful. And the trailer they showed off playing as Emily Caldwin, which Ben told me, I didn't play the first one. Ben told me is the girl that was kidnapped in the first one, and it gives you the choice of playing as her or the dude from the first one, and you go around and it's like a new story and stuff, and game looks super cool. I think I'm actually gonna check it out. But before that, they said that this fall, I think they said this fall, Dishonored Definitive Edition, which is the first game and all the DLC and stuff for it, is coming to the Xbox One and PS4. So I think I'm gonna pick that up and actually check out the first one, because the second one looks really cool, and I didn't get to play the first one, so I think I'm gonna do that. Then they showed off some stuff coming to the Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Unlimited. I don't really care, and they didn't actually like talk about it. They just showed like footage of stuff. They didn't really show like you playing doing these things. It was mostly like cutscene stuff. And then they announced Elder Scrolls Legends, which is a strategy card game based around the Elder Scrolls world. And Ben, I'm talking to Ben while we're watching it, and he's like, "What? What the fuck? No one wants this. Don't do this." But I might check it out. I mean, I don't play strategy card games, but I don't know. If I ever have a chance to play it, I'll play it. And then, of course, Fallout 4. So much cool stuff. So here's the thing. They started production in 2009, so they've been working on it since then. And getting the release date out of the way, November 10th of this year, Fallout 4 is coming out. So if you want to pre-order it now, I would pause this, go do that, and then come back and I'll tell you more about it. So the game actually starts before the bombs fall in the Fallout universe. So you play as this guy or this girl. It gives you that option, of course, just like Fallout 3 did. You play as one of these two people before the bombs fall, and in the character customization section, you make both people, or it gives you the option to make both people, and then after you customize these people, whoever you leave that menu as is who you're going to be. So if you want to be the dude, leave the menu as the dude. If you want to be the chick, leave the menu as the chick. Once you leave the menu, it generates a baby that the couple has based on the couple you just made, which I think is super cool. They have a robot named Codsworth. It's a Mr. Handy, and they have over 1,000 names for the robot to call you, which is super cool. Your character does have a voice. Your character does talk. So it's like Mass Effect, where you choose what they say and then they say it. All the dialogue is completely dynamic. You can end conversations whenever you want. You can just like walk away from them. You can like shoot people during a conversation, like shoot them in the face if you're sick of them. You can do all the conversations in first person or in third person. If you do it in third person, I guess the camera goes, like the camera show you while you talk, and the person watch the trailer, or watch the stuff they showed. It looks really cool. Back to the character thing. The way you make your person is you pick, like, say you want to adjust their chin, you click their chin and you can sculpt it, and you do all that, and then you can do like hairstyle and facial stuff. And while you're doing all the character customization, you and your significant other will like talk to each other about what you're doing. It's adorable. so you make your people, and then you check out your baby and everything, and then the news says that bombs have fallen in Pennsylvania. So you take your family and you rush to the vault, which is Vault 111, which we already knew, and the bomb goes off, and they didn't show like how it happens or anything inside the vault, but they said 200 years later, your character emerges as the sole survivor of Vault 111, and you run into your robot, and he tells you that it's been 200 years, and you have that conversation, and you find a dog from the trailer, and he's adorable, and with the dog, you can give him commands like, hey, go get this. You just like click on it when you see it. Basically, if you can see something, you can give him a command to do something with it, or tell him to go somewhere. You just be like, hey dog, go over here, or hey dog, go get that wrench over there, and he'll bring it to you. The dog is absolutely adorable. So it takes place in Boston. So they said it's the biggest environment they've built for a game, I guess. What else? Enemies can come out of the ground, like mole rats or deathclaws and stuff, and rad scorpions. Pretty much everything, except probably the yaoguai, because it's a bear and it wouldn't make any sense. But they showed a mole rat come out of the ground, and it terrified me, because that's gonna be a problem for me. I don't like things popping up at me. They showed the new Pip-Boy, which is really cool. There's like a layered armor system. I'm not sure what that entails exactly. He just mentioned it. For the deluxe edition of the game, it comes with a real Pip-Boy that you can put your phone in, and there's a like expansion app that they built that'll launch with the game that like will run in the Pip-Boy on your phone, and it's really cool. Obviously it'll work without the actual Pip-Boy model as well, but I want a Pip-Boy. That'd be fucking badass. They also announced a mobile game on so the expansion app will run on everything. They announced a mobile game apparently just for iOS, just for Apple products, called Fallout Shelter, which they said will be available at the end of the conference, so it should be available now. They said they'll also post links on their social media pages and everything. I would say wait for tomorrow to make sure it's actually there and like the App Store isn't flooded with people trying to download this same thing all at the same time. I'm not even going to download it until the end of the week so that I can pay attention to that, like without having to also pay attention to my computer screen for the next 4 days. So it's called Fallout Shelter. Basically, you make a vault, and you're the overseer, and you can control what people do, and you can build rooms. They said that it's not like other mobile games. If you want to build something and you build it, it's built. There's no time build thing. You don't have to pay to build things. Really, the only thing you can pay for if you want to is extra lunch boxes, which give you more like resources and stuff, which is cool. I like free things, so I'm probably not going to do that. But you run a vault, so it seems interesting. I'm gonna check it out. When I do that, we'll probably record the podcast after I get the game. So if I have it, I'll talk more about it then. But in Fallout, you can get resources from everything. Like if you find like a toy car, you can get screws out of it, for example. And because you can do this for, I guess, literally everything in the game, you can scrap them for resources. You can build entire settlements. They said there's places in the game that allow you to basically build your own town, and people will come live there. You can start farming for food and water, and you can build power generators and build your own settlement, and it'll get attacked by raiders and stuff. It seems really interesting. They said there's over 50 basic weapons in the game, and there's over 700 mods for the weapons, and you can take like a regular pistol and turn it into like this super badass rifle thing by using all these resources and stuff. It looks really cool. It looks like a much better resource-based system than what New Vegas had, which I'm very happy about. And you can also mod the power armor suit that you have or find or whatever, however you get it in the game. You can do that to that as well. And VATS is there. All the cool combat stuff is there. It just looks so much fun. Comes out November 10th this year. You should absolutely get it. And you should get the Pip-Boy as well, because it's super awesome. That's pretty much it for right now, I think. Battlecry has a global beta that's going to be launching soon. I don't know exactly when. If the beta is the thing that launches in the fall, that's kind of disappointing. But I think I think he meant that like the game itself is launching this fall. So that's pretty much it. The Elder Scrolls Legends card game is for PC and iPad. And I guess that's it. That's all I said. So yeah, Bethesda's first E3 conference is pretty fucking awesome. I'm sure it's archived places. If I find a link, I'll put it in the description. I'm sure you could just go to Bethesda's website and it'll be there at some point, along with all these trailers and gameplay videos and stuff. Check it all out. It's super cool, and we'll go into more detail and more of our opinions on stuff when we do the podcast at the end of the week, which is probably going to have to be like 4 or 5 parts because there's going to be so many things to talk about. Like just today, I'm already drained, and there's like 3 more days or 4 more days of this. I'm going to die. My brain is going to deflate. Not that your brain is made of air. I don't know what I mean. I'm already dying. I'm going to die. I'm not going to be alive after this week because of E3. So, good night for now. Good luck ordering things and finding the money to have all these awesome games. Yeah, that's it. So, goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow night when I recap fucking everything there. Microsoft and Sony and EA and all that stuff. So, I'll see you then. Bye. I'm waving with 2 hands because I'm weird, but whatever.